Hello, it's Palowillie from Wild Design Studio. Today we are going to look at a command called shell. We will learn how to cut through objects using the shell command. So let's get started. I'm going to use a box, a solid box. I'll use a pyramid too. With the shell command, the shell works on polysurfaces, meaning solid objects, object that has faces. And then we use a cylinder too. Shell command or the shell does not work on solid objects like a sphere, solid sphere. Shell command does not work on it because it has no faces. But with this object and any other face or object that you have drawn and extruded, you can use the shell command on them. Now, if you want the shell command, those using Rhino 5 and Rhino 6, if you check the property bar, you will see solid tools. You click on it, you will see shell here. So here it says shell close polysurface. It only works with polysurfaces. Or you will see shell down here. And whenever you click on any icon on the property bar, it changes or it gives you the tool that can be used to modify from the left side of the toolbar. So we are in solid 2, so you can see shell here. Those using Rhino 3, Rhino 4, you can type shell from the command area, and you can use or you can execute that command shell. Now the shell command has been issued, and the command area says select faces to remove from closed polysurface. And it continues to say that leave at least one face unselected. That one depends on you. But what it means is that the faces that these polysurfaces have, you can select. For instance, this box here, we can select all the faces, leaving only one face, so that the shell can work on. So let's look at how the shell works. And it's giving me a thickness of 2 millimeters. So you can use any thickness or size of thickness that you want. So I'm using 2 millimeters thickness. And so I'm going to select the face that I want the shell to work on. I'll select this side, then I'll press enter. And as you can see, this is the thickness. This is how the shell works. It does not pierce hole through. It does not pierce hole through. It only gives you this thickness throughout or all around the object. Now we are going to shell this one as well. So we reactivate the command shell by pressing enter or using the right mouse click on your mouse, or you go and click it again if you want. So this time I'm going to use a thickness of 1 millimeter. So I'll press 1 at the command area, press enter, select the face, press enter again, and you can see, as you can see, this is 1 millimeter thickness and this is a 2 millimeters thickness, depending on the thickness that you've given to or you issued at the command area. Let's shell this object again with cylindrical objects like this. It depends on whichever surface you want to work on. Let's do something here to see how, if we should click the face here, how it's going to behave towards the cylinder. I'll reactivate the command again, shell. I'll select this face and press enter, and look at how it has behaved. it has cut away the middle surface, leaving the thickness at the edges rather. And we don't want that. Or if that's what you want, fine. But we don't want that. We want it to cut through the face, this face. So you press Ctrl Z to undo, reactivate the command shell, select this face. You can change the thickness to about 3 millimeters, and then you press enter. And as you can see, the shell works perfectly. This is a 1 millimeter thickness, that's 2 and then 3 millimeters thickness. So this is how the shell command. So you can use this to create a simple boxes and or cut through objects without making it appear from the base. And let's look at one example. I'm going to do a square object again. Okay, now I'm going to issue the command again, shell, and I'm going to use a 2 millimeters thickness. So shell 2 millimeters thickness, type and press enter, and then I'm going to select more than one face and let's see how it will behave. So I'm going to select this face and select that face. When I press enter, you will see it cut perfectly for me. And so this is how the shell command works. It is sometimes difficult if you don't know these basic things in Rhinoceros. You have to go doing Boolean difference, arranging objects to do Boolean union and differences. It's very sad, or it's very sad if you don't know these basic commands in Rhinoceros. Sometimes if you don't know these basics in Rhinoceros, it will be very difficult for you to master. Otherwise, you'll be taking the long processes instead of taking these shortcuts to create objects. And so, viewers, this is how the shell command is used. We'll do a tutorial on how to fillet edges with different radius or the same radius. Thanks for watching. If you love this video, you hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more videos. See you again next week for another basic in Rhinoceros. Bye bye.